is underway. Taken in the end zone. Well, he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And his throw here's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Brought down.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Number 32.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. 30. Past the 20, and he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cam Akers, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more on that one and another first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Herbert on first down now. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete. Okue-Bunam. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. They are, however, facing 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. You trace their backgrounds, trace their histories, you'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit in a good field position led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Mahomes pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run this with Akers. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Seattle.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 5. This time Mahomes will throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Dawson Knox hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14. Colts 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got an open man, finds Gibson. There he goes, right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Herbert off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Able to find Harris, complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st down.
Let's go! Let's go!
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st down,
Mahomes now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's second down.
Covered by Dante Jackson.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. That's taken in by Duvernay. And touchdown, Seattle. Devin Duvernay. In the final seconds of the first half, here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
On the return, the Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
On the tackle.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
In a fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Play action. It's Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
That is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tredavious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jimmy Chin picks it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Woo! Give me some.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
28.
Rosas good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. Open man is Duvernay. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Davion Taylor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Colts 10. Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
On the carry. Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Thompson.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
26-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a nice throw here, right side. He throws it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. Herbert, his 3rd interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to...
And nothing but daylight ahead.
Ain't doing nothing.
They are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Herbert. That's complete to Corey Boonow. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he lost the 3rd down. And the Seahawks have picked up. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cam Akers, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Going to give this time to the tailback. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Herbert. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Tonight's final score.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the season.